I'm Darrell Schwandt with Key Mortgage Experts, and this is Buddy the Dog. If you're here, it is because you are thinking about a traditional refinance, which is also known as a rate and term refinance. The reason we call it that is because you're only changing the interest rate or the term of the loan. Let's go over a few of the basics of a traditional refinance so you understand what you're getting into before you get into it. On most traditional refinances, we can get an appraisal waiver. Now, FHA and VA automatically don't need an appraisal. But on a conventional loan, we must get an appraisal unless we get an appraisal waiver. We usually get an appraisal waiver, but there are some reasons we may be forced to get an appraisal. The first is if you have less than 20% equity. If you bought the home recently with just 5 or 10% down, then you may not have 20% equity yet. Second reason is if we've understated or overstated your home value. Automated underwriting has a value range for almost every home in America. So when we state a value, we will get the appraisal waiver if it fits within the acceptable range. And the third reason you may not get a waiver is if you have not done financing on your home for a long time, or if you live in a rural area with lots of acreage. Getting an appraisal waiver is a big deal because it reduces the cost by $700 and it shaves a week off the time it takes us to get your loan done. That means we want to get one. Let's talk about the three types of loans. FHA and VA loans both have a streamlined program for a traditional refinance. You don't need to qualify with income or assets. As long as you've made your payment on time in the past 12 months, you automatically get the loan. They even allow a 30-day late. Minimum credit score is 580. Conventional loans require you to qualify with income and assets, but the process is by far easier compared to buying a home. The minimum credit score is 620. With conventional loans, the interest rate is heavily dependent upon credit score. If you have a credit score below 700, you will get a higher rate. If you have a credit score above 740, you will be getting the best rate. When you look at your credit score online, it's usually higher than what we see when we pull credit. Those online credit score companies use a different credit score model compared to us, and the score is usually higher. When mortgage companies pull your credit, be prepared for a lower score. The benefits of a traditional refinance is wonderful. Most people do a traditional refinance to get a lower rate and a lower payment. Some people like to shorten their term so they can pay off their loans sooner. And we can match your loan balance and term so you don't start over. If you want, we can also do a limited cash out refinance that will get you back around $5,000 to $10,000. These loans can be done fast. Most of the time we try to get a clear to close within 2 weeks. It's probably best to give me a call on the phone and let's talk about your goals so we can give you a solid idea of what we are capable of. Again, I'm Darrell Schwandt with Key Mortgage Experts, and on behalf of Buddy the Dog, thanks for watching, and I look forward to talking to you soon.